$40. Here is the toasted bread that I'm gonna do. I'll probably do like my sugar in this one. They look so good. A 4th cup of flour. Jar for my salt. Yeah. I don't know why I said TJ Maxx because I was not driving all the way to TJ Maxx. Patrick, when he was giving like glazed donut. Hi you guys, let's get ready to go run some errands together. I really want to make cinnamon rolls today. Also, my fiance and I are going to do a little picnic charcuterie board date, so I need to go pick up everything that I need for that. I've already washed my face, so I really just need to get into skincare. I'm not going to do too much makeup today just because I'm really not even in the mood for makeups, and it's hot outside here in Texas, so we're just gonna do a little bit of skincare. I think I want to wear my hair in a bun for the first time today, so we're gonna do that as well. The first product that I'm going to start out with is the Anua Rice 70 Glow Milky Toner. I love using this toner. It's one of my favorite things to use. I feel like it just leaves my skin so glowy and moisturized. And so it's definitely an essential in my skincare because I'm the type of girl that I want to look like Patrick when he was giving like glazed donut. I love using this to kind of just give me that natural looking glow. Next, I'm going in with my Anua Niacinamide and XA4 serum. This one, I believe, is the one that's supposed to be for evening out your skin tone. I also have the green one like this, and I believe that one is for acne and acne-prone skin. I use that one more so closer to when I'm about to have my period and I'm having a lot of breakouts, which kind of is right now. As you can see, like I'm having quite a bit of breakouts here on my forehead. I really like to use them on the same day or together. Because I'm using this today, I'll probably just end up using the green bottle tomorrow. Next, we're going in with my Anua PDRN Hyaluronic Acid 100 Moisturizing Cream. I really like this one for the summer as well. It leaves my skin feeling very, very moisturized, and it's not too heavy of a moisturizer, so I really like that. I'm always trying to make sure that I'm getting the product really underneath my under eyes because that is one of the places that my skin tends to dry out the most. Next, I'm going in with my Anua sunscreen. This is their SPF 50. If you know me, I'm honestly just an Anua girl through and through. Like, I use basically all of their products. I have switched up and started getting some other little things that I'll use that is like a different brand, but honestly I just love using Anua. My skin has been doing so well using it, and anytime that I'm like super consistent, that's when I see like the best results in my skin. And I'm the type of person that, like, if I find something I like, I stick to it. I don't like switching up. I like using the same thing. I like eating the same thing over and over. That's just me. Like, I'm literally just a creature of habit. The last thing that I'm going to use is the capsule mist spray that kind of goes along with their moisturizer. Now that we have all of the skincare done, we're going to try to do this bun on my hair, and then if I want to do a little bit of makeup, which probably today is just going to be me putting some gel in my brows and doing a lip combo and maybe some mascara, because I don't feel like doing anything and it's way too hot to be having on makeup. These are my raw Burmese curly bundles. The lengths in my hair are 22 and 20. I also got an 18, but I really didn't even have to use that bundle. When I go to bed, some nights I'm feeling really lazy and I'll just put it in a bun. Nights that I'm feeling like medium lazy, I'll just put it in these two like twists as you're seeing. And then nights that I'm feeling very, very motivated, I will either brush through and braid the entire thing, or, you know, at least we'll brush through and comb through everything. Washed it a couple days ago though, so I'm not doing too much to it, and I don't want to put too much product in it just because I don't want to overdo it with the products. Okay, the hair is up in a bun. It's giving very messy bun, but I'm okay with that because I knew it wasn't going to look perfect from the get-go. What I do want to do though is try to fix really like the perimeter. Just try to make it look at least a little bit more, you know, uniform. And I'm probably just gonna do just a little bit of like baby hair, something along those lines. I'm debating if I want to pull out my little sideburns because I feel like that could help make it look a little bit more natural. I'm using the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Flash Freeze Gel. I love this for my slick backs. If I want to do some baby hairs, and I don't want to use edge control. Like, this has been my jam for all of those things. My favorite thing about this hair is that it truly does look like it could all belong to me, especially with the blend. Like, I feel like it definitely blends very, very well. Do you say so myself? I'm gonna change my shorts, put on my shoes, and then we'll get ready to go. Actually, let's do a little lip combo before I finish off everything. I tried out the little lip liner like stain thing. I kind of liked it. I kind of didn't like it. I don't know. It was just new for me. So I'm gonna have to try it out again. I want to stop at Dunkin'. I'm so thirsty. And Dunkin' would be so good to have. I guess I'll go in with my Chateau Rose from Edam. Okay, I'm gonna change my shorts. Then we're gonna get ready to go. I want to go to Ross. I'll probably go in TJ Maxx for sure. And then I need to go to Aldi to get what I need. Then we're gonna make cinnamon rolls together. I cannot wait for us to do that because I have been so excited to make cinnamon rolls. We've made it to Marshall's. I said TJ Maxx earlier. I don't know why I said TJ Maxx because I was not driving all the way to TJ Maxx. I stopped and got my drink from Dunkin'. I love their strawberry dragon fruit refresher. I got it with the limeade this time instead of the lemonade. It literally barely makes any of a difference. But yeah, I guess that was important to say. It's so hot outside. So I got a large because I knew I just had a little bit more than just, one little thing to do. Going in here, I want to see if I can get something to, one, redecorate my kitchen counter because I'm so sick of seeing my kitchen counter the way that it looks. I just feel like I want it to look a little bit more aesthetic, a little bit more girly. I really want some new like fake flowers or something to go in my bathroom, or something to figure out my kitchen counter, my bathroom counter as well, because I'm sick of seeing that look the way that it is. I also need a new like little thing for my windshield for my car because it's getting so hot, and the one that I had, it was just time for it to go. So I need to get another one of those, but probably get a really cheap one in like Five and Below or something, because I also need another phone charger out of Five and Below because my phone charger broke. A couple of things that we need to get. Hopefully the line isn't long because this Marshall's, like, no matter what time you go, the line is so long. They have a lot of shoes on clearance. Not that I need any shoes, but they have so many shoes on clearance. I just feel like I obviously have to look. Okay, these are size 9 and 10, so I need to go on the other side. They have this little zebra. She's kind of tea, $20, that's not bad. But not cute enough for me to want to put in my cart. Oh no, these are cute. These are cute. $40. Not happening. A lot of these are kind of giving grandma. So I don't really see myself picking up anything. Now these are cute, but like 32, it's like a little wedge with the flop. That's cute. But I just can't get behind 32 when the regular price was 39. These are cute, little Jessica Simpsons. We love a Jessica Simpson. These are $20. That's not bad. Other things. Ooh, these are cute. I've been looking for a pair of shoes like this. I'm just like, I don't know. Like these, like it's basically just the babiest of a sandal heel. I think this is cute though, so I may just hold these. Who's calling me? Oh, Bestie. Hello. Okay, girls, we have made it to Aldi. I barely showed you guys Marshall's just because I ended up getting on the phone with my best friend, and when we talk, we yap. I didn't really show you guys much of me being in the store, but I will show you guys everything that I got. I really just ended up getting some jars for like my flour, sugar, and brown sugar because I've been doing a lot of baking, and so I really want to have those more accessible, like just on my counter versus me having to reach in the cabinets, so on and so forth. I also got a little like shelf thing and a candle that I want to kind of put together on my counter as well. I'm thinking of getting some like cute like salt and pepper shakers or something. I don't really know. But we're about to go on Aldi so that I can get all of the stuff that I need for this charcuterie board, picnic, date, whatever. I have a list of everything that I need to get. I forgot to bring bags to go into Aldi, so I'm gonna have to buy bags when I go in here, and I hate doing that because I usually just bring my little bags that I get from like Ross or Marshalls, and I should have just bought another one in Marshalls, but I didn't remember till I got in the car. So at least I have a quarter though, because I usually don't have a quarter either. I know that I want to do whipped ricotta with like a hot honey. I want to do some little sliders if they have like the little Hawaiian rolls here. If I recall, Aldi does not have that, so we may not end up doing that. My fiance got some salami, so I'm really just gonna get cheese, maybe some fruits, and some stuff like that. But let's go ahead and head in the store. And I still need to make my cinnamon rolls. I'm just gonna make the dough tonight and then let them sit overnight until tomorrow. I want to at least let them like sit and cure and just have enough time for me to do that before I get into my date tonight. So let's head in Aldi and then we will head back to the house. I'm back at home and I want to show you guys a haul of what I got from Marshall's. I've already put away majority of the stuff that I got from Aldi, but you guys will see it when I put it together. This is the little like tier organizer thing that I was telling you guys about. I'm not sure how I'm gonna like it. I want to put it, you guys can't see, but I want to put it like over on that side of the counter. We'll see if I like this. If not, I'm definitely taking it back because I made sure to keep up with my receipt. To go on top of it, I thought it would be really cute to put this candle. So I'm thinking of doing something like this, like candle on the bottom, salt and pepper shaker, something on the top, maybe like a small picture I think would be really cute. Set of 3 of these like glass containers, like I told you guys, for my flour and sugar and stuff. So I got this, like, I think this is the medium sized one, or this may be the tall one. And it has like the wooden top. Oh no, that one's the big one. And then I got this one. This one is the smaller one. I'll probably do like my sugar in this one. I have, this one is the medium sized one. I got this one to put like brown sugar in. So flour, sugar, brown sugar. I'll have these. I need to figure out where I want to put them on the counter. I may put them on this side. I don't really know. I'm gonna rinse them really quick and then go ahead and transfer everything over because I want to make the dough for my cinnamon rolls and I want to like have these already put together before I do that. There are some dishes still in sink because my fiance was doing the dishes earlier, but that is just a sign of a household that has been lived in, so I don't really care that much. I hate having to get the stickers off the bottom. I honestly don't even care that much. I'm actually so excited to be able to have these because I've been wanting to put this together for probably about a month now since I've been baking. I really just want to start making things a lot easier for me when it comes to baking and cooking and all of the things. This is how I know I'm getting old and like 25 has officially hit me because I'm always so excited for like home stuff, kitchenware, like all of that stuff. It makes me so excited. My mom gave me her KitchenAid. I was too lit because I was like, oh, I'm about to be in my baking era, literally. I'm just so happy. It truly is like the little things in life that what makes me so excited. Okay, we're first gonna start out with the flour. I got my little strainer, whatever thing, so that I can hopefully not spill this everywhere. We're gonna see. See, this is already like clumping, and I'm like, I might as well just pour it off through the top. I probably needed a bigger one because all of this flour isn't even gonna fit. Okay, here is my flour. Next is sugar. period. We have sugar. And last, oh, I should have did white sugar. Well, no, I guess it doesn't really matter. The last thing is brown sugar. This one is brown sugar. I've finished making my like little crostinis, toasted bread, whatever it is, and my sandwiches for date night. So I'm gonna show you guys what I made. Here is the toasted bread that I'm gonna do. I literally just cut up a baguette into small pieces and then put some olive oil on it. And then these are my little sandwiches that I've prepped. They're ham and cheese, and then I just put butter and some oregano and rosemary on top. So I'm gonna put this in the oven so that the bread can toast and the sandwiches can also cook. I'm gonna let that cook for a little while, and then that should be done. I'm about to go ahead and whip my ricotta and get that ready, so that I don't have to worry about that, and my cinnamon roll dough. So let's work on those things. Hello sisters, today is Monday. I believe today is the 6th. Yes. We talked yesterday. The last thing I believe I showed you guys was me putting like the flowers and stuff in the jars that I got from Marshall's. I did start my cinnamon roll dough yesterday. I also did do my charcuterie. I hate that I didn't even show you guys that. I just had a lot going on, but I'll insert like a little like clip from the video I got for TikTok of what the charcuterie looked like. It was so good. I really want to finish my cinnamon rolls today, and I need like a little rolling pin, and oh, I need like a cutter to be able to cut them, like cut the dough. Yeah, find a little pan to be able to put them in, because I feel like my pan is not going to be big enough, and I'm only going to be able to cook 4 at a time. So I want to be able to find another pan. We're here at HomeGoods. Let's go inside and see what we can pick up. I was able to find the rolling pin. This one is $7.99, so I'm gonna pick this one up. I wanted one with the little handles, but that's okay. I also found this cute little like jar for my salt. Okay, I also picked up a little whisk. This one is $5.99. I've been needing a new whisk because mine broke, so I'm glad I found this one, and it's really cute with like the designs and stuff on it. I found the little like thing that I needed to cut, so this was also $7.99, so I'm gonna pick this one up. I found this cute little green baking dish. This one is $14.99, and I think it'll be at least big enough to split my cinnamon rolls in half. And then the last thing that I got is this little jar. I want to put it on the little stand that I got yesterday to store like salt. So I think this is really cute because I couldn't find any like salt and pepper strips. Hi you guys, it's actually like a week later since the last time that we saw each other. When I made my first batch of cinnamon rolls, I did not record it at all, so I'm gonna record me making my second batch. This batch, we're gonna do a maple bacon type of filling. First, I'm going to measure out all of my ingredients so that I can do it later. I wanna just go ahead and have this pre-measured out. I also need to refill my like flour, sugar, brown sugar jars, so I'm gonna do that as well. First, let me get all my container. I want to have as many containers as possible to put all of this in so that I just don't have to worry about it later, and it makes my life a lot easier. I think I can do all of my dry ingredients actually in one big bowl because I know that they go in at the same time. Let me see. Yeah, so I can actually just put all of my dry ingredients in one big bowl. We're first going to start out with 3 3/4 cups of flour. All my little measuring cups. I need to clear this space first. 1 second. First, we call for 3 3/4 cup of flour. I know that my full cup isn't gonna fit in this jar. Use my 1/2 cup to kind of measure this out. 1 cup. This isn't a full half, so let me grab. I just bought another big thing of flour, but I have the rest of this one, so I'm gonna finish this out first. There's 2 cups. There's 3 cups, and then I need my 1/4. 2. 3. All the flour. I'm gonna skip the eggs. I'm gonna do the sugar and cinnamon. So this calls for 3/4 cup of sugar. So there's 1, 2, 3. Need a pinch or 2 of salt, so let me grab that. It just comes with like this little spoon, so I'm just gonna do 2 of these. We need a yeast packet and a little bit of cinnamon. I like to get these instead of measuring it out, just cause I feel like it's just a little easier to deal with. So we have our packet of these. I also didn't add any vanilla in last time, and I actually think I'm just gonna go ahead and put my eggs in a container and then put the vanilla in the eggs. But I am gonna do a little bit of cinnamon. So you can see the cinnamon on top. So there's that for dry ingredients. I'm gonna go ahead and crack my eggs and put vanilla in the eggs. So I have that ready to go. So here's 1 egg, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Her recipe says to use a neutral oil. I just go in with this pure vegetable oil. This calls for 2 tablespoons. And I'm gonna do a little bit of vanilla. The last time I made these, I completely forgot to put vanilla in my actual dough, and I ended up having to put vanilla after the dough was created and kind of like glaze it across the outside. So I want to make sure that I don't forget that today. A little bit of vanilla. That is good to go. We have my flour. This is going to go with the buttermilk that you cook on the stove and then you put in your mixer before you start mixing in those dry ingredients. I have my eggs, my neutral oil, and my vanilla extract in here. And then I have my flour, sugar, salt, cinnamon, and yeast in this big mixing bowl. I'm gonna hang out for a little while and then I'll come back to this when I'm ready to start putting things together. I'm back. I forgot to show you guys what I did before. I cooked some buttermilk and the flour in this pot, and I got it to more of a sticky kind of like Play-Doh consistency, and then I put it around my mixing bowl, put my dry ingredients and my wet ingredients into the mixing bowl. I used my dough hook on my KitchenAid and then let it go for about 8 minutes, and then now I have cut up some butter into like chunks and put it in with the dough, and we're gonna let it go for about 20 minutes. It may have to go a little bit longer depending on the texture, but I'm gonna show you what it looks like right now. The dough mixture and some cut up butter in the KitchenAid. So I'm only gonna let it go on a speed of 2. I'm gonna let it go for about 20 minutes, maybe 25, and then we'll come back to it. I'm also going to go ahead and cook my bacon for my filling and get like the butter brown sugar filling together. And I'm just gonna let this go. It's been 20 minutes. We're gonna check the dough. The dough has to be thin enough to where you can kind of see through it. I think it could probably go for a little bit longer because you see like it's not too see-through, so I'm gonna leave it for a little bit longer. And then we're gonna hand knead it on the counter, put it in a grease bowl, let it sit. I'm actually gonna let it sit on the counter for an hour so that I can just do them all today because I don't wanna wait till tomorrow. Okay, dough is done. I am going to flour a little bit of this surface. We're gonna knead the dough, just a little hand kneading before it goes into the grease bowl. This dough is a little bit more of a sticky consistency, which can be pretty annoying. It's slowly coming out. And then I'm gonna use the spatula to try to get all this extra bit. According to the recipe that I found, I believe that this is supposed to be like a brioche dough. The stickiness goes away after you've let it sit, especially if you let it sit overnight. Typically, I would hand knead this a little, put it in the grease bowl, and then let it sit in the fridge overnight. That's what I did the first time, but I kind of want to do this all in one day. For this, we're just going to pull and fold, kind of try to get this in a nice little ball. I have it in a nice little ball, and then I'm going to transfer it over to my grease bowl. I've already sprayed this with some baking spray, so we're just going to pick this up and set in the bowl. And then I'm gonna cover it up. Because it's pretty cold in my apartment, I'm gonna let this sit in the oven with the oven light on for this to try to like double in size. Bowl is covered. We're gonna let the dough sit in the oven with oven light on for an hour. I feel so scatterbrained. I forgot to show you guys. I finished cooking all my bacon. I have it just sitting in this paper towel to try to get some of the grease off of it. I'm gonna end up having to make more so that I can have some to put on top, but I have that. And then I also went ahead and made my filling. This is a stick and a half of butter. I have brown sugar. I didn't really measure it. I really just knew the consistency that I was trying to look for. I used maple to taste, and I added cinnamon. I kind of opted out of putting vanilla in that just because I am using maple syrup, so it's already kind of acting as a sweetener.
Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead, get down. Get down, girl, gon' ahead. Cutie the bomb, met her at a beauty salon with a baby Louis Vuitton under her underarm. She said, I could tell you rock, I could tell by your charm. Bars, girls, you got a flock, I could tell by your charm and your arm, but I'm looking for the one. Have you seen her? My psychic told me she'll have an ass like Serena, Trina, Gina, for Lopez, 4 kids, and I gotta take all they badass to showbiz. Okay, get your kids, but then they got their friends. I pulled up in the Benz, they all got up in. We all went to den, and then I had to pay. If you fucking with this girl, then you better be paid. You know why? Take too much to touch her. From what I heard, she got a baby by Buster. My best friend said she used to fuck with Usher. I don't care what none of y'all say, I still love her. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke niggas. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead, get down. Get down, girl, go ahead. 18 years, she got one of your kids, got you for 18 years. I know somebody paying child support for one of his kids. His baby mama car crib is bigger than his. You will see him on TV any given Sunday. Win a Super Bowl and drive off in a Hyundai. She was supposed to buy your shorty Tyco with your money. She went to the doctor, got lipo with your money. She walk around looking like Michael with your money. Shoulda got that insured Geico for your...
Guys, it's much later. The oven is on 350 degrees and the cinnamon rolls are gonna go in for 25 to 30 minutes. The last time I did it, I think I left them at 28 minutes and then took them out. I'm gonna do 28 minutes on these as well and then see if they need the extra 2 minutes. They may, because they have a little bit more filling. Here's the first batch that are going in the oven. I got 5 in each pan, so I'm gonna be making 10 in total. These are probably gonna be large enough to where they're all gonna end up connecting. They're a little smaller, but I have another 5 in this pan. I put them on the top rack because I don't want it too close to the bottom and I don't want them to cook too fast. I have my timer going. I also usually put the oven light on just so that I don't have to open the oven to check to see how they're looking. The cinnamon rolls are out of the oven. They look so good. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. They look so good. I don't know if you guys can see the little bacon bits in the inside. Too good. These are the ones that came out in my other pan. I don't know why the coloring on here is making them look a lot paler than they look in person, but here's the next set of cinnamon rolls. And then I made a little glaze to go on top of them. This The glaze has brown sugar, maple syrup, heavy cream, cinnamon, vanilla, salt, and powdered sugar. So we're gonna do a little taste test and I will let you guys know how they taste probably tomorrow, but I'm so excited. They look so scrumdiddlyumptious.